just a bit of banter.
It's just a bit of banter.
We're gonna talk for a little bit.
Now it's time for just a bit of banter.
My name is David, and I have a question for you too, but I need you to answer this question. Who are you?
Who do you say that you are?
This is a very complicated question. I refer to myself as Noah, but am I Noah? Is my soul
Is this
Noah?
flesh? Noah?
Which
is
part
this-
of me is Noah?
Who's the
I'm
other
Would
guy?
I
Sam.
be?
I'm Sam through and through,
All the way.
all the way.
Would I still be Noah if my parents had named me Sam?
No. Well, welcome to today's episode of Just a Bit of Banter. We are not talking about the soul or the spirit or the body tonight, not in the
No.
slightest.
Nothing important here.
In fact, if you were here for something deep and philosophical, you can go on to the next episode.
Graham,
Click on someone else.
pick
But if
up
you're
your
here for a-
toys and go home.
If you're here for a good time, not here for a long time, this is your episode.
Attaboy.
Because we
Here's my
promise it won't be
question.
that long.
Here's my question. My sister brought it up to me. I think it's going around on one of them social medias or TikToks or something like that.
Heard of them? Yeah.
Yeah, you have. What is your aesthetic wrinkle?
Okay, what
Can
are
you
those
use that in a
words?
sentence?
Aesthetic, from the Greek word aesthetos. No, I don't
Yes.
know that.
Oh, it sounds
studied
Greek to
that.
me.
It's all Greek to me. Aesthetic wrinkle is basically like, like I'm David. I love people. I'm outdoorsy. I like movies and TV. That's my vibe, right?
That
But
is
when you
my
add the
vibe,
wrinkle-
okay?
That is
That's my vibe. That's
That
my
is me.
baseline.
That is me. The wrinkle is what doesn't fit the character. Like if you're writing a character trait about a person and then there's something like, wait a second,
Okay,
this
so
guy's super
another,
into horses? What?
So, like the youth would also say that is out of pocket. Like
Yeah,
that is
I would say no
that is-
pocket. Like you lost the
that
pocket.
there's doesn't
It's
that's
off-brand.
something
no cap.
about you that's weird.
So to
and-
introduce it, let me explain my aesthetic wrinkle.
Okay,
Yes, please.
hit
Okay.
us with it.
So
Elaborate us.
if you've not met me, just your typical guy's guy. You know what I mean? I'm just
He's
a
got a
normal guy.
mustache.
I got a
Your boy's
mustache.
hair.
I got
Always
two
need the
trucks.
haircut.
Always need a haircut. Got 2 trucks. I know some things. I lose my mind for this restaurant in Carmel called Cake Bake. It's also soon to be in Disney Springs in
Whoa,
Florida.
that's how good it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. Guy Fieri's
or maybe
there.
at the Orlean, like the Orlean place. It's in the Disney
the
area.
Orlean place.
Yeah. It is, imagine Disney World cake style, right?
That's why
Every
it's going
square
to
into this
Disney World.
place is covered in glitter. There's an animatronic
Oh.
swan. The hosts and waiters all wear like pink suits, and they've got
What?
cake that's like $25 for a single piece of cake, and I love it. I love.
You're like
Cake
really
Bake.
into this.
I'm so into it. I've been like 4 times.
I'm confused why they have waiters at a cake shop.
Because it's a fancy experience, right? Imagine like old school like tea. Like it is like highfalutin, classy place. They've got, like literally like so the piece of cake, the $25 slice of cake has glitter all over it. And so like you're eating glitter. The drinks have glitter in them. You like eat flower petals. It's incredible. I love it.
Okay.
And it
So
doesn't make
I'm
sense why I love
interested-
it.
That
I want
definitely
to know,
counts.
David,
Wow.
why don't you think this makes sense for your persona? Why is this out of character for you?
The dude has 2 trucks and
I
an
own
acre
2
of
trucks and a
property.
Jeep.
And
And you
He's
love
not a-
eating, especially desserts. I don't know. This feels
But he's-
totally on
but
brand.
he's not like he is
Big
not a
fancy
glitter boy.
dessert.
I'm not a glitter boy.
He's not a glitter boy.
I'm a glitter
You
man.
will gladly take on glitter for big fancy cake.
I mean, I feel like I may have a better aesthetic wrinkle, but that was the first one that my sister and I thought of. Was my love for Cake Bake. Guys, it is the feminine energy in that place is through the roof.
you're there
and I
for it.
love it.
You're like, yes,
It's so good.
I
It tastes so
am
good.
a different man when I walk through.
I
these
feel more of
doors.
a man when I go in there. Like
Of
I walk
course,
in, I'm
that's
like,
true.
yeah, I got hair on my chest. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
all right.
change my oil. So
I'll
there you go.
allow it.
So, gentlemen, that poses the question: if someone were to describe your aesthetic wrinkle, or you describe yourself, what would that be for each of you?
I've got one for Sam that, David, you let me know if you think this is a wrinkle, because Sam's going to say, this is totally consistent with my character.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just me through and through.
That's just me, obvious.
I own a truck. I own a Chevy truck. Okay, Sam, we get it.
Sam is a huge Kendrick Lamar and rap guy. You look at Sam, you would not assume this man is such a rap connoisseur with his nice button-ups and his Vans and his...
He's more skater.
well,
Yeah, more skater.
He's a little fade haircut. You know, like, you wouldn't expect him to be, like, waxing on about the poetry of life on the streets from Mr. Kendrick.
That's Mr. Morale to you, which is another Kendrick. Okay,
I
whatever.
don't even
Oh wow!
know.
See, he proved the point. Yeah.
All right.
Exactly. He's a huge
Yeah.
fan.
Well, wait.
And
Noah,
other
you need to
rap,
explain. You need to explain who Sam is to the people who are listening who may not know him.
You guys listen to Sam every week. He's a huge nerd.
You know, I am somewhat of an enigma. I'll say that. Well, okay, this is I'm so different. No, it's funny. So for me at work, I interact with a lot of people, and a lot of people meet me like for the first time or whatever, and they're like trying to get to know me. And it is always, I'm trying to think of some good examples. It's always very funny, like, for people to try to people try to profile me or be like, oh, I
know
didn't
this
expect
boy.
this or blank from you. So I get that. I do get that a lot, where I get like, you strike me as somebody who, and it's always the most, I don't know, I'm trying to, like, you know.
How much Tony Hawk did you play as a kid?
Yeah. Oh, I did play a lot, but
yeah, okay.
People will be like, you strike me as like, you know, like a country music person. I'm like, oh gosh, really?
Is it just because you're in Kentucky?
Yeah, I guess that's it. It's just always funny that it's funny being profiled. And it's funny being profiled by people at work, and it's one of my favorite things. So, yeah, usually when I start talking about music or rap, that an artist that I'm listening to, people are like surprised.
So Sam, would you agree that is your wrinkle?
That's an aesthetic wrinkle.
I agree with his first statement that I'm like, that's just, no, it's not a wrinkle. That's just who I am. But it's funny. It's like my best friend to be like, that's not consistent with anything else about you. But yeah, and just to put a timestamp on where we are right now, I was talking to Erica probably for like 30, 40 minutes last night. There's all this beef going on between Kendrick and Drake, and then Kanye jumped in, and all like Rick Ross, all this stuff right now. And it's
what about Quavo? What happened there?
Dude, Quavo's just not even in this conversation.
Oh,
right now. Maybe you're talking about Future. Whatever. Anyways, I talked to
concert,
Erica.
Right? Wasn't there a concert where like Chris Brown bought all of Quavo's tickets?
Oh, I don't know about. I don't know.
Okay. I thought you were a rap fan. I guess not. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I am, and that's why I don't know anything about Chris Brown. Yeah, I probably talked to Erica like 30, 40 minutes straight, just like, and this is going on, and she was like, wow, that's really nice.
All the rappers are beefing on Twitter.
I know, it's so dumb.
Okay.
It's like this is my Love Is Blind. Like this is my soap opera of like, this is meaningless and just literal just drama. And there's nothing substantive behind it, but I'm just like checking my phone and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on?
Are we at like Biggie Tupac level where like someone's gonna die?
Well, Drake actually used this AI filter when he released a second diss track like targeted at Kendrick, and he used an AI filter to make it sound like the first verse was Tupac and the second verse was Snoop Dogg, but it was really Drake rapping. Really, in my opinion, corny and lame and weird. And he had to take it down because Tupac's estate was threatening to sue him over.
Because like, come on, man.
Yeah, seriously, it was a whole thing. It's like, and I'm like, that is so just dumb. Like, anyways, maybe never.
I think this is a wrinkle.
He's just gonna sit in his. Yeah, he'll probably sit and stew for 3 or 4 months and then just.
Are you a DJ Khaled fan?
Not really.
Okay.
Well, like he just puts out. He's in my mind. He's like in the same category as Drake, where he just like is an industry guy that puts out music that sounds sonically nice and makes you feel good, but he's like not anything like. I mean,
Poetic.
Drake doesn't talk
He's
about
not
anything
really from
important.
the streets.
I don't know.
And
Hot Lane
he
Bling.
literally started on Degrassi. Like he started on a Nickelodeon soap opera. So that's where he started. Like, yes, he's propped up by industry and labels and stuff.
Oh, is
and
he an industry plant?
Yes, he's given scripts
Oh.
and said look at song credits. There's like 25 people that write every single one of his songs.
Ooh, that's
like,
never a good sign.
Yeah, so it's the same thing with like a Cardi B or like whatever. It's just like, okay, people are
So
putting
who-
a lot of money behind you, and that's fine. It works. And
You
I
can
could
only
do
listen
it.
to 3 rappers. Who are your 3?
Yeah, Kendrick is up there for sure.
Mac
Just
Miller.
3 rappers, like, and that's it. Oh man, I feel like I'd have to diversify. If I'm like, can I circle back? Wait, can Noah? Can you say your wrinkle and I'll come back with my 3 rappers because I have to
All right,
think about
yes.
this.
We'll
This is
conclude the
important to
show
me.
with your 3 rappers.
That's a
Okay.
great way to end this episode.
Yeah.
First, I'd like to pose to you guys if you think you have any aesthetic wrinkles for me. I have a couple ideas. It's okay if you don't have one as clearly as I had one for Sam. Because that was...
Oh, sorry. I started digging in started to do my homework.
I'm trying to think of like you love movies and TV. That's normal. That's
I think for Noah, I think people know like, oh yeah, Noah's into this, but they don't realize the depth at which you are into some things.
Ooh.
Like when you say like Noah's into musical theater, it's like he's really into musical theater. Like you are listening to soundtracks, you are going to Broadway show, like and like at every chance you get. Yeah, like it's not just like, oh yeah, he's like a expressive dude. It's like he listens to this stuff on repeat and can tell you who's directing what and who's so I feel like there's not an appreciation of, you're kind of like, yeah, I'm into this, but there's a very people when you actually zoom in and realize how intense you are about some of this stuff, it's like, oh, that's a little weird.
Oh yeah. I mean, we were watching gosh, was it Cars 2? And like the story credit went to Dan Fogelman. I was like, Dan Fogelman? And Rebecca's like, who the heck is that? And I'm like, he wrote This Is Us and Only Murders in the Building. He also did Cars 2.
This is what I'm talking about. You're like watching a movie and then it's like, oh, this co-producer. And you're like, oh my gosh, he also wrote for Silicon Valley and was one of the showrunners for this. And you're like, oh my, like, Noah, just take a chill pill.
I love that stuff. Yeah, no, I just love the Wikipedia dives. I love watching all the credits and like trying to figure things out and following all the behind the scenes features and like understanding everything that happens in production.
My thought is, and this won't work because we've talked about this on this show a few times. Is your haircut?
What?
That's my aesthetic wrinkle for you. Is your
Noah's
obsession
very
with
into his haircuts.
That's not like, to me, I'm like, you're not a very picky guy, right? You're pretty easygoing, pretty chill, but you are very particular about your haircuts. That's my pick for you.
Does that one sting? Does that one sting at all, Noah?
No, it's just funny coming from the man's man who is described as always in need of a haircut.
Oh, nice.
And, to be honest, of the 3 of us, Sam's hair is always the best.
Yeah, I mean,
but his is consistently nice because he goes to get it done. I will get a haircut, let it grow for a month, just ride all the seasons of it.
I have figured out this. I get a haircut, I get a nice haircut, and then I wear a hat for 2 months, and then I go get a. So that's man.
And everyone thinks your hair is great because it's in a hat.
Oh, I got another one for Noah.
People will be like, "Oh, what'd you do with your hair?" And I'm like, I'm literally just not wearing a hat for like the first time in months. So that's all that's happening.
I got a second one for Noah.
All right, what you got?
Hit it, run it.
Student body president.
Oh yeah, that's totally,
you were student body president.
Like my whole, my whole life,
see,
I've been
that's interesting.
Mr. Leader, Mr. Upfront.
I grew up with Noah, and that feels like so on brand. Like, of course he's
Definitely.
that. It's funny, David, because you met Noah when he was an adult. After
No,
he turned
vulnerable
18.
18.
I met him when he was what 16.
16,
Yeah.
looking into colleges.
To me,
that's
I
fair.
see him. I would have seen you in like more of a like, oh, I'm gonna be like the campus pastor's assistant, or I'm gonna be like, I don't see you being in a political realm. I see you like, oh, I'm gonna be a youth pastor while still in college, or like more of the like getting into ministry, not necessarily student body president. That's my take. So,
Well, it's incorrect.
that's my take.
It is
That's my
Historically
wrong.
proven. No, that was cool. I like those ones. I think probably the one that I would say most recently feels like a aesthetic wrinkle for me is how into working out I've gotten. Like,
Oh, why did I not think of that? Yeah, you have been very into working out, and that has not been your thing
that
for
was
as
not my
long as
thing
I've
all my
known you.
life. No,
It's like you
I
work
was
at the
always
Y now.
I was always unathletic and awkward and hated sports and felt uncomfortable being short and small. And like that was my whole life. And then my buddy Ace taught me how to work out, and I've been like really consistent about lifting and working out for years now, and I like it. And it's fun. And so that like every time I'm in the gym and I like actually feel confident, I feel totally weird because that's not who I used to be in the gym at all.
That's good.
What a growing boy.
I've grown.
We never heard what Sam's take was on his own wrinkle.
Yeah.
You
Oh.
didn't name your own.
He agreed with our wrinkle. He knew it was true.
No, he didn't. He fought it tooth and nail.
He said, "Whenever people meet me, they say they don't. They're surprised. They're like, what? You like rap?
It's just who I am. It's just who I am."
Sorry, I'm having a long pause.
Yeah.
I think I've gotten from people when they find out I drive a truck, they're like,
Oh yeah.
He drives a Chevy 1500.
for the record. That is something that does catch people, and then they go like, I guess that makes sense, but I don't present as a truck driver.
You wear a hat.
Yeah.
But I feel like just, and I do with that what you will, but I feel like,
And not
if
just,
you're just-
you had a truck before this one.
yeah. And then before that, I had a Prius, and I think people were like, that checks out.
That makes
So
sense.
that
Yeah.
makes sense. This
Well,
guy's
it's
a
like this-
square.
Is this question like, are you going to be the urbanite who listens to rap and talks about the philosophical underpinnings of it, or are you going to be a truck guy who builds like bookcases in your basement? Like,
Yeah, well, like, and my
you
two
get to
big
be
artists
both.
every year are like Kendrick and like Tyler Childers. So I'm very much like I live in the tensions,
I'm
right,
gonna-
guys?
That's what I just assume for like cities in Kentucky is those two rappers or those two
That's
artists.
fair.
Yeah.
Dude, man, we're a mix of hood and holler right here, boy. That's what-
Holler.
You need to
Holler.
get a Prius and turn it into a truck. That'll be the ultimate.
Truck
you.
is my brother and I have talked about it. Don't tempt me with a good time. Yeah. I think those are our wrinkles. Those are aesthetic.
Did
wrinkles,
anyone want to
David.
change mine? Since you didn't agree with
I think that's a great one. I think that's a really
Noah
good.
fought that one, so I didn't know if he had a.
I did.
think
I'm
that's
gonna think again.
David, like when you get stressed, you like go for walks in the woods and try to start fires on your own. Like that's what you do, and then yeah, for you to be like, also I love glitter cake is like weird. So I think that is a great.
I
one.
went mushroom hunting today and had
Yeah,
mushrooms for dinner.
This is what I'm
No,
talking
no.
about. So
That's good.
yeah, ask your friends what are your aesthetic wrinkles.
All right, let's finish with your top 3 rap artists.
So if I could only listen to 3 artists, I would have to create a 3 rap artists. I would want to create a pretty like diverse spread of sound and stuff. So I think I have. So I would want Kendrick on there. I think Mac Miller, and then Mos Def.
I guess
would
Mac
be
Miller.
My 3 with the
no Toby
Joey
Mac.
Badass gets an
Strange.
honorable mention in there too.
I'm sorry. Say your third again.
Joey Badass would be my honorable mention at 4th.
Dang it, we have to put an E on our episode now.
It's not a bad word. He spells it with $signs. But then Most Def was my 3rd one. So if like I had to be 3, it would be Kendrick, Mac, and Most Def. Get some 90s and then some like just all the things that Mac has done over the years, and then all the
NF Toby Mac.
No, Most Def.
NF
Stop.
Toby
No.
Mac. And
No. So I would just want a playlist of every song Lecrae and King and Country have done together. That's really all that I need to be.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. So
I know we said we'd end with Sam's last 3, but I came up with the perfect aesthetic wrinkle for David.
Okay.
Yay! Then we're done.
So
then we're done.
David, he's this country boy. He's this small town guy. He's Mr. Let me go out in the woods and find some mushrooms and, fry them up over the fire with my dog.
Not the trippy kind, just like the regular kind.
Just regular. And he's married to Caitlin.
Caitlin's his aesthetic wrinkle?
Is Caitlin my...
doesn't fit at all who David is. It's like, wait, what? She's like so nice and like so like proper.
Put together.
Put together and like really like ambitious and she's from the big city and
boom,
she's
roasted.
Wow.
Dang.
Oh,
I love you, David.
thank you.
I believe you and Caitlin are wonderful together.
I think I'm a catch. So
yeah.
You know
Dang.
what? I think I'm taking this as I'm just a really good salesman, and I convinced the prettiest girl to marry me and the most wonderful girl to marry me. So I take that as a compliment. People all the time, man, David, you really outkicked your coverage with that one. And I say,
yep,
yes, but I believe I'm a catch. So
I'm also rather handsome, sir. Yeah. Thank you.
I have a $2 mustache.
Well, this has been a good chance for our audience to really get to know the true us's.
This is us.
In true expressive individualism fashion.
Oh my gosh. There's really no call to action for
No, the action
listeners.
is tell us your aesthetic wrinkle. That's what I want to know.
Well, that would be hard because if we don't know people,
that's
and
why I want to know it. It's like
they're just like, I'm into Legos.
Well, they're like, oh wow, they collect paper.
Wow,
clips.
we know nothing about you.
I have 10,000 Lisa Frank folders.
Oh man, yeah, maybe do that. Just send us your aesthetic wrinkle with zero context.
No context.
We don't need the context. You could also lie to us, and we wouldn't know, and it would make it on the air. So do with that what you will, if you've made it this far into this episode.
Well, guys, thanks for joining us on this week's episode of...
Stop it, a banter?
Just stop it, a banter!
Well, I'm not going to say the name of it, but thanks for listening. Make sure to reply to our Spotify, our Instagram, and our email. And I'm going to go get some cake.
Tip your waiters. Bye.